1. Pain is a teacher. When life challenges us, it often feels heavy, as though the ground has shifted beneath our feet. We may ask ourselves why difficulty comes our way, and in those moments it is easy to believe that struggle is proof of weakness. But in truth, pain is a teacher. It does not arrive to diminish us, but to shape us. Just as a stone is refined through pressure and friction, our character is refined through the trials we endure. Every difficulty we face leaves a mark, but those marks are not signs of defeat. They are reminders that we have endured before and can endure again. Each scar, whether seen or unseen, carries within it a lesson. Lessons about patience, about resilience, and about understanding what truly matters in life. The Stoics believed that no person becomes strong through ease. Comfort may feel pleasant, but it rarely builds depth. Struggle, however, expands the space within us. It creates room for wisdom to grow. Instead of seeing pain as an enemy, we can see it as an instructor, one that invites us to rise, to steady ourselves, and to carry forward a strength that cannot easily be shaken. 2. Control. What is truly yours? One of the most powerful lessons the Stoics left for us is the distinction between what we can control and what we cannot. Much of human frustration comes from forgetting this difference. We often spend our energy trying to change events, people, or outcomes that are not in our hands. When we fail, we feel powerless. But in reality, we were directing our efforts in the wrong place. Marcus Aurelius reminds us that our true strength lies in our own mind, our thoughts, our judgments, and our responses. These are always within our control. Loss, rejection, or unexpected changes in life belong to the world outside us. We cannot command them, but we can choose how we respond. When we stop wrestling with the uncontrollable, a quiet strength begins to grow. Instead of drowning in what we cannot change, we rise by holding firmly to what is ours. Our inner calm, our sense of perspective, and our daily choices become the foundation of resilience. The path to peace is not in controlling the world, but in mastering ourselves. When we recognize this, we discover that stability is always available, no matter what happens around us. The power of perspective. When difficulties arrive, it is natural to feel anger or despair. Many people believe these emotions come automatically, like storms that cannot be stopped. But the Stoics taught that our emotions are deeply connected to the way we interpret events. It is not the events themselves that disturb us, but the judgments we attach to them. Two people can experience the same loss or setback, yet their paths may look completely different. One may feel crushed, believing life has ended, while the other may pause, breathe, and say, "I will begin again." The event is the same, but the perspective shapes the outcome. This shows us that despair and calm are not dictated by fate. They are choices. Training the mind to see challenges differently is not easy, but it is possible. By questioning our first reactions, we begin to loosen their hold. Instead of saying, "This is unbearable," we can ask, "Is this truly impossible, or is it only unfamiliar?" That small shift changes everything. Perspective is powerful because it determines whether hardship reduces us or strengthens us. When we choose a balanced outlook, we discover an inner stability that no outside circumstance can easily disturb. Turning obstacles into strength. Life will always bring obstacles, moments where plans fail, trust is broken, or outcomes do not match our hopes. While we cannot always choose what happens, we can decide how to use what happens. The Stoics believed that every challenge carries within it the possibility of growth. What seems to stand in the way can, with the right perspective, become the very path forward. Marcus Aurelius wrote that the obstacle to action can advance action, and what stands in the way becomes the way. This means that setbacks are not wasted unless we allow them to be. A failure, for example, can sharpen our discipline and remind us where greater effort is needed. A loss can deepen our gratitude for what remains. Even betrayal, painful as it may be, can teach us clarity about who to trust. The key is not to wish for an easy road, but to build the strength to walk whatever road appears before us. When we stop resisting reality and begin to work with it, obstacles turn into teachers. They refine our patience, strengthen our resolve, and prepare us for greater challenges ahead. Nothing is wasted if we choose to learn from it.